Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we find ourselves in quite the sticky situation. So, I have done a little bit of looking around and trying to figure out how to get out of this situation. Currently, the core issue is our vassals aren't actually all that angry, it's just that we appear super weak on paper. And that is because we are wildly over our vassal limit. Now, we can't do this the quote-unquote correct way because we don't have gold to create the duchies, right? However, we can do this a slightly cheesy way, and that's what we're going to do in hopes that we don't have to worry about all of this nonsense. Now, in order to stave this off a little bit, I am going to preemptively drop down to limited crown authority, so we're not taking that -10 opinion malice, and I'm also going to immediately revoke this title from the Queen of Italy, like so. She will accept that 100% chance. Now, I did a little bit of testing. If we have to give up Barsha, we have about a 2/3 chance of being able to just request it back. Hopefully, we won't have to deal with that. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk to this guy here, this Duke. And I'm just going to pass in every non-duchy level title within the kingdom, because he's going to be the king, so he can set this up. So we're just going to move vassals in here. This is going to be a bit tedious. There's no doubt about that. But we'll put them in like this. And we will only do this until we are no longer over our vassal limit. That is 47 direct vassals that we need to grant. He's going to be over his vassal limit. We don't care. I'm not sure if that even affects the AI. But for now, we're going to do this. I'm going to start going back over this way. I want to prioritize things that I'm absolutely sure are within the Kingdom of East Francia. But this guy is going to, or rather West Francia, but this guy is going to be that king eventually. We're going to come of age relatively soon, and I want to do a little bit of alliance searching as well. So that is something that we will do. We'll probably, no, not you. We'll probably break our current betrothal. We'll see. This guy's becoming increasingly happy with us. Oh, yeah, we can't transfer a duke. Of course. That is expected. The Permian Old Vitalists just disbanded. Of course, the game is paused right now. So that was just because we, I guess, gave away all of the guys that were going to do that. And this should also mean that it's his problem to deal with the Orthodox ones that we're tossing in here. Okay, so where are we at? We need 28 more passed in. Interestingly, his opinion isn't really coming up. Yeah, he's just capped at that 40 granted me a vassal. Fair enough. We're essentially just throwing the problem onto him instead of dealing with it ourselves. So we're going to grant all of these in here. This will be absolutely fine. The Duke level titles we cannot put in there, but that is okay. Okay, how many more do we need? 20 more. I'm sure we can find 20 more vassals to throw at him. Certainly a few here. Excellent. I believe this is a Duke level title. Oh, that's the Queen of Ruthenia, actually. Sure. Okay, so we'll just continue throwing the problem at him. That's a Queen of Lotharingia. That is fine. How many more do we need? We're 12 vassals above our vassal limit. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a Duke level. Duke, or actually, that's the Queen of Ruthenia. Yeah, that's all fine. Is that essentially everything I want to toss to this guy? We'll get a couple more over here, I think. Like that. And then this guy, I would love to grant this up here, but yeah, we would need a Duke level title up here. At any rate, that brings us up to 8 above our limit, which should actually, yeah, this absolutely did significantly reduce our malice. That is great to see. There are a couple more over here. Are these de jure within the Kingdom of West Francia? Yes, they are. So this guy should actually get these last couple over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think these 2 over here as well. 5 and 6. Okay, now these up here are also de jure within the Kingdom of East Francia, or West Francia. So those should go as well. We only need to transfer 2. I'm going to do all 3 for now. Let's just get them out of here. Now this guy's going to have some massive issues. There's no doubt about that. Maybe he can make the duchy titles and deal with it, though. Okay. There we go. I think we are now in a situation where we don't really have to deal with this factionalism quite as badly. For one thing, we are far more powerful on paper. For another thing, we're making money. And this is even before we come of age and get Chelmno back. So I'm reasonably content with this. We can imprison some criminals. I don't think any of these are worthwhile right now. But there is a couple more things that I want to do before we unpause here. I want to go into here and borrow gold from the Holy Order. We'll get 343 gold. Excellent. And we'll have to repay back 344. That's fine. I'm not concerned about that. But that gets us a little ways on our income, so that will boost opinion of us as well. We're going to unpause for a moment here, and we're going to get this back. And the other thing I want to check on is this guy is giving us this alliance. Actually, I think that's okay for now. Yeah, I think that's okay for now. We'll leave this be. Making 50 gold per month will come out of debt relatively quickly. The question is... Okay, old Vitalist Populists, that's fine. Our counselor just died. We became the dynasty head, which is kind of weird considering we're not of age yet. But we could put this guy in. Yet, see, they don't hate us all that much. He's actually super happy with us at this point. Maybe there's an opinion malice for being over the vassal limit. At any rate, we have now come of age, and we should grab a wealth focus. Absolutely. Yes, we are a mastermind philosopher, and that's not ideal, but it'll have to do. Down to 215. We are making very good progress here. At this point, I would still accept this, I think. It's kind of jumping around. Our other factions, there's still French Orthodox Populists, which is kind of odd. But okay. Yeah, people are really liking us now at this point. I mean, we were not all that disliked before, and now that we got this kind of sorted out, although there's still some holdings up here that should be within West Francia, we'll toss those over later on, though. I mean, this is a pretty likable character, it seems. They didn't dislike us that much to begin with, and now that we've dropped our crown authority and we're getting out of debt, and we've dealt with our over-vassal limit issue, people seem to be pretty happy with us. So I'm hoping, even if this is declared, do we accept this? And they are declaring it. Okay, so the question is, do we actually accept this? She has 20k. She would be the war leader. We had like a 2/3 chance previously, and this is actually a better situation because I didn't go through all the work of handing these out in my off-camera simulations. This would be a better situation, probably, for getting back Barsha. I'm going to accept this for right now. just to get rid of the faction without having to deal with the cost of this. Now, this guy's at +2 opinion with us. If we were to revoke this, he has a 78% chance. I'm going to take these odds. If he rebels, he may rebel with a smaller force than if we had not accepted that. And if he doesn't, then we just get it back for free as if the faction never existed. Let's give it a go. And let's see how we roll. We could start a private garden, or we could gain 150 gold, and we're 100% doing that. Secret exposed. Okay, he accepted. Fantastic. It was technically an act of tyranny, but that, I think, is okay. Now, there's apparently... yeah, there's still French Orthodox populists. The Queen of Ruthenia is in it, despite actually really liking us a lot. But, okay, whatever. I'm not too concerned about populists, honestly. We'll crush that super easily. Anyone else over here? No, that looks pretty good. Okay. That was a lot of steps to ward all that off. But I think overall, that is good. Now, when can we start bumping our crown authority back up? Not for another 20 years. So that's a thing. We're going to be coming out of debt relatively soon. And once that happens, we absolutely want to usurp the Kingdom of West Francia from this guy. Hopefully he won't be at war at that point. He's not currently at war. Okay, so that's good. That is good. Because we want to make this guy into a king ASAP. Now, he's currently a super weak duke who is doing a de jure war. Okay, fair enough. But once we make him into a king, he will probably start making duchies over here and consolidating this in, and he's going to become pretty powerful. So that is certainly something to note. Ah, the French Orthodox. Yes. We will fight them. Interesting. They're rebelling in vassal realms as well. That's fine. Ruthenia did join again, so we essentially have to do this all over again. Apparently the green rally point got destroyed at some point. I'm not sure when that happened, but we're going to pop the green rally point over here, and we're going to pop our men-at-arms in. This is the only position that we can have this rally point for the duration of this war. We're going to go in, and our red rally point is not currently going to be doing anything, but we're going to look to actually crush these guys this time, ideally. So we're going to come over this way for now. And we're going to just fight little wars that we can currently. Now this guy's the war leader. Where is he? The war leader is actually up here. We may want to drop our levy rally point right here. And raise up our levies here. And we'll just see if he lets us do this. If we can capture him in this battle right away, that's going to be a huge, huge deal for us. We're going to need about 50,000 troops here to make this happen, approximately. And we'll just see how many we get. 45, 46, 47. This looks good. I'm going to wait. No, I'm not. We have to go around. So we're going to go in and fight here. We'll imprison Bajoris. That's a good thing to do. And we will begin battling these guys. Now, these are peasants, so they likely won't all converge on that location. I want these guys to... Who do we want to go after? Possibly these? I'm concerned about these if they swing around and attack us. I'm interested in getting their war leader dead, though. Actually, they're kind of piling in here. I'll raise up additional troops. It's looking like we're going to lose this because the populace are all piling in this location. We're not going to get anything other than these 26. They are all landing up here. I've never seen populists behave like that. fascinating. We're going to go ahead and retreat here, because I did not expect the populace to all come up here with this kind of numbers. Where are we retreating to? Awkward. Okay. We should be able to put our troops down from there anyway. Actually, I'm just going to run these guys in over here, and we'll just kill them. Yeah, they're definitely working together a little bit more than expected. We're going to back off over here as soon as we can, which is... Come on. There we go. Phase switched. Okay, let's go ahead and retreat. And we're going to need to call in allies. This is tougher than the previous one, for sure. But that's still okay. We're going to call in all of our allies. And we don't have additional factions coming up this time, which is the important thing. Yes, we are in debt, but that is reasonably okay. Our allies are joining. Let's do this. This is still going to be rough, but once we get this taken care of, I think we'll be okay. So we'll put these guys down. They will take up to 7 months to return home. That is expected. Our men-at-arms are retreating to here. That is fine. We will go ahead and put down our levy rally point up in the same general vicinity. This is so many notifications. Let's get rid of all these. Okay. Now, hypothetically, what happens if we surrender? He takes all these counties. So that's not an option. Okay. That's fine. We are going to begin raising our levies here. It will take them time to gather, but that's fine. Gray days, huh? Okay, I think I'll go back to bed. These guys are definitely way more grouped up than before. I did not expect them to group up like this. That said, I think we're still okay. Oh, we're melancholic. Wonderful. We're going to group in. And we're going to stop gathering. And we're going to head northward. Our allies will eventually show up. And we're just going to start doing like we did previously. And just walk around killing these peasant armies one at a time. As a full group. It's going to be expensive. There's no doubt about that. But we'll have to do it. Okay, let's get in here. We have a child. Or, no, there was a child of our dynasty. Okay. Our betrothed is actually 12. That's awkward. We may want to get a consort. Any good traits? Not particularly. I guess this one has decent traits. Okay. He's not a fan, but it'll work. We just want to start pumping out heirs for alliance purposes. And we're going to come up here next. Our alliance with the King of Bavaria has ended. That's fine. We can negotiate an alliance here, and so we shall. We'll ransom you back. See if we can make some gold. And we're going to head over to here. Excellent. Well, let's get these peasants taken care of. Our reinforcements are on the way. Hello, Bar. What are you? Are you what used to be West Francia? Looks like West Francia kind of broke up. Okay. Good to know. Someone's trying to kill our prisoner. Oh no, we don't care. That is a lot of rebels in that one location. Well, hopefully we won't have to fight them. They're just kind of piling into London for some reason. Okay, we are going to head over here next. Currently at minus 3% here. Luckily their sieges are super duper slow, and we're stack wiping their armies here and there. So we shouldn't have any real problem isolating these mainland forces. These forces are actually on their way back. They're splitting back up. This is good for us. Queen of Ruthenia. Oh, there's a new king in Ruthenia. That's fine. I don't care about that. Man, this debt is not good. But this particular queen was not handed a particularly good situation, right? So we have to make the best of it. We're going to make our way down over here, crush a few more rebel units. Okay, allies are leaving the war. That's fine. They're actually moving around here. They're responding to this, kind of. They're grouping up. But I feel like we can win this. Yeah, this is fine. This is 100% fine. We're going to continue stack wiping their forces. They're locked in up over here. We're up to 14% war score. They did not all pile in, which was great. These guys are heading northward? Okay, they must have a death wish. That is fine. In we go. Luckily, dropping our crown authority has stopped the factionalism for now. That and actually having soldiers again. There's some guys over here. I would not mind sieging the capital of Ruthenia right now. Now, there's still all of these guys up here, and they're going to be an issue. There's no doubt about that. There's a few units over here still. That's okay. We're at 34% war score currently. There's no ticking war score. We're going to station besiegers here, and we're going to take these guys over to this force. I really want these guys to split up so that we can actually fight them. However, we've got this down to 108k, so things are going reasonably well. We're going to get the capital of Ruthenia sieged very quickly, which is absolutely perfect. Actually, there's some combat going on over here as is. That's fine. Polish Vitalist Populace are disbanding. That is very, very, very good for us. Looks like they're going to let us catch this 8,000 stack. Wonderful. And now we have the capital of Ruthenia, which is fantastic. I think we're going to continue sieging in Ruthenia. Like, I think we're going to just let these guys do what they want to do up here until they get that siege done. Can we catch these guys? I kind of doubt it. Yeah, no. Okay, let's head north. 2 months on this siege. Okay. They're definitely taking big attrition hits up there. I very much like to see that. There's absolutely no way... Oh, hello. Oh, this guy gained opinion of us. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. There's absolutely no way that we fight this as is. We're at 45% war score here, though. Ooh, hello. I like that battle. I like that battle a lot. Now we're going to want to split these guys up. In fact, we're going to want to do that basically now. We're going to split the army in half. And looking at supply limits in this region, we may end up having to split it again. But that's okay. We're getting gold from these occupations, as well as a lot of war score. I actually think we don't have to fight these guys. I'm going to put our levy troops down, so that we're not paying for them. I mean, we're wildly in debt, as is. So let's just siege and get this done. These guys are currently working on taking London, but they still have 17 months on that. And we're getting a lot of occupation holdings. The cap is 100% here, so I'm pretty comfortable with this. Yes, we are in debt. There's no doubt about that. We need to handle our debt situation. Luckily, we're making money right now. And we've got some ransomed prisoners. So that is great. I think the King of West Francia must have destroyed the title or something, since we can no longer usurp it. But we want to create that as soon as we can. Okay, where do we want to go next? This barony? This barony? I think... yeah, this barony. We're at 88%. These are like 22%, 21.6% each, these occupations. That is insane. We're going to confiscate church property to raise some funds. That is something we will absolutely want to do. 25 days left here. These guys are still 17 months away on their siege, and they've taken huge attrition ticks. I like it. She became our steward. Well, she's happy with us anyway. There we go. The war is over. Occupation? That's the way we want to do this. And we actually put that down rather than white piecing and putting it off, which is a big deal as well. We're making 71 gold per month right now. We need to be working on getting out of debt. We can negotiate an alliance with this guy, and we definitely will. Let's grab golden obligations. Do we have any hooks? No. No, we don't. That's fine. Okay, that guy became our ally. We can ransom some prisoners back. I don't think any... oh, there's a king in here. He's not super fond of us. But I'm going to ransom him back because we need that cash. We absolutely need it. 30 gold? Yes, please. We can imprison a few criminals, and the question is... can we get any of them? And the answer is yes. Yes, we can. So we're just going to try to dig our way out of debt at this point. 62%, I'm going to pass on that for now. I don't want to have to raise our troops at this moment. We'll ransom back this mayor. Court chaplain. 81%. It's an interesting choice. Let's roll it. Okay. Got a little lucky there. I don't think we're going to roll any of these other ones. So that's a lot of ransoms. It's fantastic. How are we doing on our men-at-arms? We're still reinforcing them, and we're making 72 per month. I like that. Yes, I accept an alliance. Thank you very much. We desperately need alliances. I'd love to... why can't we pay back the Holy Order? Did the Holy Order cease to exist or something? I don't know, but we don't really have that much for factionalism right now, which is fantastic. We're wildly in debt, though, and we need to pay that off. However, it's a little past time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to pay off this debt. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.